It's an email quickly getting a lot of attention. One bride-to-be received a scathing email from her future mother-in-law. Now, here are some of the bullet points in the email. The bride's wedding was going to be tacky, she was too picky of an eater, and her stepson was making a horrible mistake by marrying her. She sent the email 3 times just to make sure it got through, but instead of getting upset, the bride got revenge by forwarding the email to her friends. The email then became a viral hit. Now, should this matter have been discussed privately, or is this the best revenge that the bride could have gotten for this mean email from her mother-in-law?
You know, it's one of those things. I think she reared her ugly head before the wedding, and I don't know if, I think you had that discussion with your daughter-in-law in private. I don't even think you put that in an email. I think you are the mother, and if you've got to air your grievances, you do it in person. You don't send an email, and certainly multiple times.
Well, I mean, how she decided to handle it, I mean, that's her own beef, and frankly, some people are better when they sit down, think about it, and put it on a piece of paper, or put it into an email. I don't think she deserved to go on blast on the entire internet. That doesn't seem fair. I mean,
the daughter-in-law didn't, or you're saying the mother-in-law?
The mother-in-law doesn't deserve to have this all over the internet. I mean, maybe what she did was wrong, but she was trying to send a private message from A to B, and then it went to C, D, E, F, G, and everyone else.
Yeah.
I just think it showed Mama in a bad light.
Well, and they're off to a bad start. I mean, if they would have had a one-on-one, face-to-face conversation, maybe they could have resolved things. I have a friend who's getting married soon, and she said to me, "How do you deal with your mother-in-law?" And I said, "You know what? My mother-in-law lives in Alaska, and she doesn't speak very much English, so I don't have a problem."
Here's what you guys...
She's like, "How do I get that for myself?"
Yeah, here's what you guys are saying. Eric Ellers writes, "Should have taken note from the movie Monster-in-Law with J-Lo. So yeah, ignore the stepmom. What does she know about you?"
Maggie Shaw writes, "I think the mother-in-law may have had some valid points, but chose the wrong way to go about discussing the issues with her future daughter-in-law."
Ashley Oaks says, "It's probably not the best way to go about it, but from what she was telling the bride, maybe the bride should listen because it sounds like she has no sense of being a guest or having manners."
John Patterson writes, "I guess mom-in-law got her 15 seconds of flame."
Well, yeah, wow. She definitely probably, I can imagine she didn't want it, and now the story is just blowing up.
Kenneth Schlein, your comment's hilarious.
Go for it.
It says, "Momzilla got what she deserved."
Well, Maggie Shaw says, never put something in writing, or typing for that matter, that you don't want others to read. And that is true, but you know, I don't know. I feel like the mother-in-law legitimately thought that she could send this and it would be, you know, her way of getting things off her chest.
Yeah.
I wonder what the son thinks. I wonder what her son and, you know, of course, this girl's future husband.
He's got to step in.
He's got to step in, and because like you said, you don't want to live your life every time you go over there. You're going to be having this tension between your wife and your mom. You have grandkids to think about and all those other things. So maybe he should step in and try to quell it.
And yeah,